What's up, right now you can't really see my camera crew. My host, she's mostly behind the stage, behind the scenes. Chill that like she don't work. She got the arm stretched out, when when you hit the couch, you either got the hand over the head, or you're in the bed playing like that. Michael Jackson, thriller, semi pose, not beg up, beg down, cross on the bed. So we're getting them together, we're putting some stuff together. I still got some chips, I still got a whole stack. I might save these for another time because we already doing our layers. We started our layers. We got some of the salsa in there. The salsa what they did. We put the chips in there. Like I said, they're turning up good. We got some chips over here. Got the chips over here. Chips over here. Grab the round foot. About 40, we're gonna finish it up. It's mostly like I said, it's my take on it. I think what? We're going to keep that in marinade. My bad for walking away. We have to stay in place more. I have some. I think I can make my own. I think I'm open to throw some flavor. That's a little bit. So I'm not gonna go with the way I like it, but I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a little concoction of my own. Spice him up. One flavor. Not a group, so I'm a fan. You would think it was bigger than MIT. More than I feel. Usually eat like once, twice a day. I'll throw some pepper in there. Got the chili beans. Some key in it, that's all. Well, you don't want to. Maybe that's it. Years. Protein is this. I grew up brown turkey, so and that's what the protein is. Yes, that will exist on. Go ahead with the chili. And like I said, we got the chili beans, go ahead with the chili powder, go ahead with the I couldn't, heavy Ron. Coming off the afro. Oh no, they call them. No, disrespect my hometown homie. Kevin Hart, the key quarterback, he's not quarterback. That's the only shit I didn't always have with people. Oh no, that could be a debate in good part. Like, listen, I wasn't heavily there for yeah, Russell was taking over everything. We did do that. Venture, but rough, hurricane. I was definitely that sold that song. That was after the Chinese soup era. We talked about all big and pots that you had the Chinese soup era. Real quick, you had fucking amazing. They got in with sunshine on first on hunger too. But all the sunshine and baby. But then, you know, because before that you had Death Row, and before that you had which was easy, but then NWA, but then Russell was like, no, I started it's black on started to see. Then he came with the Death Comedy. And he came with the that poetry. All of it. He had some more deaths. He probably had some more Michael Jackson type of thing. You know, he probably had some deaf islands, like actual islands. He probably had some deaf jets. Yeah, that's one. Then he didn't conquer at all. I know that was J1, but he didn't. He was probably selling tires. Probably selling tires. He probably selling something. No, VR. I want to hear like I think it would be a great documentary of just people in the industry telling stories of Leroy Cohen because to me I've heard so many. It's like an opening. I've never, but they're always the same. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, but it's impersonation. I've never met the man. And the stories are so funny from have dealt with him. Then I guess he's just straightforward. I love it. I think that would be a great documentary. It's I don't know, it's funny. I like that impersonation. But like I said, I had cooking with, I had stove, I had publishing deals. I know that book. Might not have made it to like other people. NBA. That's it. Like I like both. I like both. Hip hop, 80s, baby. See my crew. My crew. Yeah. Come on. Come on. 80s hip hop, beat. Appreciation of art form. And I don't mean like, you know, it's all that. But you know, I'm more of a, I don't think that I got the soap and the juices and the seasoning and stuff like that. Like, I'm not a millennial. I'm not Generation X. Like, I don't know if I did a podcast about it or actually post-crack wall. In the midst of the crack era, post-crack era, I heard from the everyday hustle, everyday drug. I don't want to say hustle. The last weekend, failure. Growing up, you bring on those are the commercial. It's no disrespect. I got people I love. I told them. That's true. But good. I want to do that. That's a different one. What's happening there? Like for me, I be feeling like he coming off of civil rights movement that happened that not to get off on I like the riff, if you will. Coming off the campus, coming off civil rights, coming off MLK, coming off Malcolm X, coming off movement after movement. And I think I see a resurgence, and it's a shame that's a different riff when I talk about like civil rights movement and 90s hip hop and don't believe the hype, fight power, hip-hop, the George Floyd and all that. There's so much unity, so much love, so much true God. But anyway, latchkey kids at home, like I was saying. I don't know if I should add the levels. Well, I don't want to put it in the house. I can sprinkle that on top. That's good. Very good. But this is my part of the but as I started to say, like the latchkey kid thing, put some race people on. I think people are a lot of race. I'm so the latchkey kids coming off because this is well known now, but coming off the hearing in the Reaganomics, not the trickle down, but the Iran Contra and stuff like that, and flooding the black community with covert missions, and God, knock it off. Latchkey kids. And like, I watched the documentary, The Destruction of the, that wasn't the name of the documentary, but it documents destruction of the regional camp through the crack. That's a theory that's already known. But then when you take into consideration, because like my whole life, like it was like a theory. It was a myth. It was something that was said but wasn't proven well. In this documentary, I saw like the manifesto that said like, yeah. And like I've said it before when I learned about like I told you in like high school or whatever. And I wasn't the best student in high school, even I don't remember much as I do. That's a funnier story. That's a more forgiving for another time. Manifesto. We're going to get back to the comic. We're having you here in manifesto. That documents like, man, that goes back to the Reagan, or the Nixon era. So then you got Reagan, like, yeah, just had to know about. Like, you've seen the footage of like that era of New York and stuff like that. It's like destruction of and even though, like, I'm like, hopefully, I'm not going to say like that. have my own share. You know, they weren't related to that. I'm getting it too. But all right, we got the beans going. Like I'm running my mouth while I'm doing all this. We got the beans going. I'm gonna throw some more chips in there. But I know it's hard to keep up. At times. So, and you can make like a taco bowl. Make the taco bowl the same way. You just sit in like a deep John, like this way on the ground. Sit not looking too deep. Back to my land. So with the last two kids, I gotta go back. Coming off of World War II, women entering in the workplace, more minorities in the workplace, and where certain people weren't allowed in the workplace before, now they're entering the workplace, so that contributes to the last two kids. Then crack evidence contributes to that. Now, after the war, post war, both parents are at work. I ain't got that virtual actions. They let me off in the house or after school. Knocked down by some clowns. I'm joking. But anyway. So then, see, I wanted more sauce, but we got the beans, so the beans mixing well. Sauce. You know, you got to be in certain environments where people just hook it up, bone, things, bones. Like this is Taco Bell. I'm going to take the hard shell taco. Hard shell taco. That's a lunch. Yes. Anyway, so got the last piece after the World War II and the civil rights growing up and coming to more rights. I'm not saying that's that thing, but that's like it's a little thing. Then you got the crack. Yeah, this all goes to, it doesn't have nothing to do with comic view or whatever. It's my difference. Looking back now, my point is, Generation X is the like lost generations. Because a lot of times I make fun of, like you got baby boomers, the baby boomers, you got the generation after the Second World War, Great Depression, all that. You got baby boomers, that's my parents, big great grandparents. Function of the community. It's a function of the mind. Community. That's something a little great there. It happened in my neighborhood, in my school setting. It's not like I'm I'll play a lot. Don't take my I don't want to go to this thing. I'm going to shut this one. Anyway, with the last few kids, I joke. Presidential age now. I think a lot of people, I like to so I'm glad I'm at the spot I am now. People don't believe that. And I would come face to face with that. My travel, that's like I said, 10 to 5 years never to me. I couldn't picture you going through it. And that's been something new. So I don't want to have to change it. I don't know if disrespect it. So call it the lost generation. That bag, I got a sample of the chip one. Yeah, I got a sample of chip. That'll let you know it's real. Like I said, we don't got actual snip, so it's not like it tastes. I tasted the first one, crispy one. Right? Good. Not flavor, not good. Jack. Man, tastes like bone. We got that. I'm gonna throw it in the oven right now. I think we got all the beans up. We got all the ground beans. I don't play. We want to joke about it. Like I said, the people that made it to presidential age, made it to presidential age, like, you know, I told you, I watched Noriega Dream Champs talk about being happy to go to gospel. I watched old school. Yeah. I was a 20-year-old, I was 20. I was a 40-year-old. It's like, yeah. I'm excited. So, Walmart stuff. Anyway, like I'm saying, so to go from living through the crack era, or in my case, like crack era, explosion of the things. But anyway, and then like I don't know if I said this, so that's why I'm repeating that if I did. That's why I like seeing like this programs and stuff like that. And like recently, I think I did mention that like when I'm doing this stuff for I'm doing this stuff whether it comes to editing the video, whether it comes to the CAD software, whether it comes to the video game edits, like whether it comes to the video music production, all that editing tools, stuff like that, with social media and the work. Like I said, like AOL got popular when I was 17. My mom was heavily into computers, but she always wanted computers. I was never really a computer thing. At the video game. That's what I'm saying with the editing the video games, people making apps and stuff. So video game apps, web apps, social media apps. I just think it's the shit. And like I'm saying with this, STEM program, stuff like that. Like, even though reading a whole different monster with factors. And it's because I want to think. It's like you survive the streets where people take your money. They don't run up on you anymore. It's a different type of intelligence. I guess it's the safer type of. I don't know, but let me stop playing like that. But so you know, these millennials, these Z's. I heard Z a lot. I heard X. I heard Z's. I heard Y. But I heard that. So. So forget what they call the Great Depression, World War II generation, and the baby boomers, and on these millennials and Z's, and like I am 40 now, 40 now. I moved past Z's, so next generation. But Generation X is like, you know, I said we were actually kids, we were home by ourselves running around, took care of my brothers, and young sisters. Many didn't even have two parents in the home. Many got, I also joked like 10 years ago about Generation Drug. I feel like Snoop Dogg said it best. At least in my life, I know some people have never been in that situation, but everybody in the party do it. Now, those who didn't have that, except to Snoop Dogg, everybody in the party doing or something. Don't could be any drug. But you know, that was, like I said, coming off that crack era. Even though, like, you know, I look at these documentaries and they were partying, Pac Mason, Frank Lucas and Rich and Poe and all them, Freeway Ricky Ross. It's like, now, I gotta be accountable. Like, when I was growing up, you had everything. And I'm not, I do criticize to a point because it's like, I think social media and pop culture does promote that. And just like I was saying with the, I learned about Nazi propaganda. I know I spoke on that in high school, and I don't know for whatever reason, that was true. For whatever reason, that interesting. So, like I said, with bullhorns in the streets, anti-American things, and they've done it throughout our history, with, even up until now with Trump and Mexicans. Clinton, they said, did it with trying to get the tough on crime. Giuliani did tough on crime. And I'm not saying that's, I'm not vilifying anybody, but I've had conversations when people love Clinton and the Black community, minority community, but then I've had people more recently, especially when the crime, and the after effects of that tough on crime mass incarceration, which was a part of the documentary. I've had those conversations. And Nixon, what Trump was doing with Mexicans, saying that they were rapists, cartel members, that's what Nixon was doing with the Black community, saying that they were super predators. This is the document, 13th, like after the 13th Amendment. So, I know I've touched on that before, but I just started joking to myself about the lost generation. So what I'm saying is, like, off the those generations of movement leaders and activists and stuff like that coming into the baby boomers and then with the Reagan era, Reaganomics, IRA country, whatever you say, crack explosion. It's an opiate epidemic now, but it's still like, to me, like, that was the explosion of like drugs to me. And I was a young boy coming up, like I said, I've seen stuff around here, but I point to New York because I think that's a more familiar, like when they show blocks of the Bronx, and blocks of working, blocks and shit like that. And I'm not trying to make any like judgment or whatever. It's really good. Don't be so, like I'm saying, gangster rap, like reality rap is reality rap. Gangster rap is gangster rap, but you can tell. I don't want to blame music, because like I said, when I came up, when I was in the 80s, early 90s, like this is the thing. Like, I had behavioral problems since inception. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody, but believe me, I've witnessed the change from a lot of heavy D, a lot of Kid and Play, a lot of Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. And don't get me wrong, they had Cool G rap, they had EPMP, they had people, but like, I knew people that listened to it, but not everybody listened to it. And Chubb Rock, my shit. I was a young boy, so Chubb Rock, Kid and Play, that was my shit. But like, you know, things I was doing, I was still feeling some of the other stuff, but everybody wasn't a problem child. And for me, you know, NWA was what it was, and what it's categorized now, like it was more supposed to be like a reality rap then, but it was like more aggressive. And like I said, you had Ice-T, you had Foodie, you had different stuff. But what I'm saying is, and what I'm getting before my like, I feel like to me, I joke, and I joke about that for years. Like once Snoop Dogg came and Dogg Style, I'm not blaming Snoop Dogg. But I do look at it like, because right now it's like, I look back to don't be all in the film. I don't like this is personal. I guess I'm not trying to be in a bad light. We're just talking. But wait for oven to be. But like I'm saying, I'm not just blaming Snoop Dogg. I'm not blaming anybody for real, except for me, who took the whole Snoop, who took like we hear more ass clapping songs than we hear common songs. Common in the 90s was the white, you know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you don't hear as much conscious rap. Rappers that grew up in that lost generation, they are saying basically the same thing now. Some of the real children of that lost generation byproducts. So you can tell the real from the fake. You can tell a real from an entertainment. You can tell a real trying to escape a situation for entertainment. And like, you know, I'm not trying to say that to shame anybody or whatever, but like, I'm just saying like you can tell by the music. I think that like you can tell by, and it's a good thing to me because like even though it's like I don't want to say weirdo rap because it's not. I like it. It's entertainment, but you like I said, you can see the difference. Like when you go back and listen to those platinum era hip hop, like it wasn't just like the example is you had Message in the 80s or 70s, and then you had who are Sugar Hill Gang like 80s. Now Sugar Hill Gang was a more popular song. Hip hop, hip hop, don't stop, whatever. And like I'm saying, like you had Chubb Rock and all that off of that, but once that explosion, now everybody's a jerk. Everybody. Everybody's carrying guns. I know that's what I'm saying. And environments, that's where, and hip hoppers, I guess, were back in the day, 80s, were hanging out with Kingpin. But now everybody's oversaturated and that's all in the music. But at the same time, the aggression from Tupac to DMX to Jay-Z, like I think the different types of rappers, like you already know, different, you know, different stuff. But and I'm not like completely putting that on rappers or rap. Like I said, it's social media. It's I'm not saying it's parenting and stuff like that because there's traumas in the community that I've spoken about. There's traumas in the community that contribute. It's the influence of everyday uniform. But like I said, I'm not trying to get into all that grandstand, get on my high horse. I'm just saying, like even in the music from that, because we're past that. Like, the platinum era was when I was a teenager to like now me, I was early 20s, now I'm 40. And like I'm saying, not to be disrespectful, but not like, oh, it's not disrespectful. Like some people have never survived, but they want to be there for something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I say it like it's a good thing because they're soft. So, but like I'm not saying that the threat of violence has changed or whatever. I know gentrification. I know urban areas are softening, and in general, there's a more trauma approach. And I'm hoping that like criminal justice reform and the trauma informed care that we can get some trauma informed. I know I was talking to somebody about their vision of the prison system. And that was their vision. I ain't gonna get into it, but it got me thinking. Not that I would pursue it, but like to see a more trauma-informed prison system where it's maybe structured more like a rehab for. Because, like I said, you've seen me on here say, like, you know, whether you're recovering from substance abuse or recovering from criminality, it is, like, you know, to me, because, like, you know, even though the urges and cravings aren't the same, I might not crave the go snort a line or smoke crack, and I'm not judging anybody to do, but for me, at times, my craving might be to get back to the streets sometimes, or get aggressive and crack somebody. So, like, and like I said, the reason why I believe in it is because I went through it before I went through the field. So, like I said, I was a problem child, so I never blamed my parents. I had a two-parent house, but I had my own problems from trauma that I'm not going to discuss. You can't say it all like this. But I had conduct disorders before things were conduct disorders. Having that background and then going through different therapeutic stages without you, like I was mandated for therapy when I was young, but I don't know, I don't think I got it. Not to be on some anti-therapy thing, isn't therapist, but at the same time, like things that changed me in life were just life related, but they are therapeutic interventions. And it's funny to me because like when I look back on the stages, I see and I learned about these therapies. It's like I already went through that, I already went through that, I already went through that, I do that myself for different pieces. And then some other things like it hits me and I'll implement something and I won't even recognize that until after it's already worked. And it's like, well, that was intervention I wouldn't preach, but I've learned about it. You get it. So like I'm saying, like the whole thing with the trauma-informed care is like, you know, I don't know, I can't always see that, but like, and that's what I was saying in one of the last rants, like you hear it in the music, you hear it in the music, and I say it every day. That's why I'm so goofy now. I'm in, I call it the afterlife. I'm at this point stage. I can't say I was secured that because I'm in between jobs. This is lengthy. I'm in the process of securing the bag, but in that process of securing the bag, like taking my actual steps to do that, like I've done things in life outside of crime I never thought I would. I'm happy and goofy and see. Had a good relationship, they didn't work out, but you know, healing was done through those experiences. So when it comes to me in criminality and trying to help people perform from criminality, advance or whatever criminality, substance abuse, you gotta get another role. We work with everybody. And that's what I said. I can't say I did none of that before I learned. Trying to inform the and it says it's supposed to breed better relationships, better communication, more trust in your fellow man, whatever. I'm gonna throw this in the oven, put the trust frequency. I can say that for rent when I'm just saying. But I'm just saying with the lost generation, it's like I don't want to say we ain't have no hope for the future, even though in urban settings that's what you hear all the time. I heard that even though I'm on the top street, I gotta say that. Heck, now and what I preach is even in the urban environment, whether it's on the other side of the creek or this side of the creek, it's like there are people that haven't lived that familiar story that some other people live. Their familiar story is a different familiar story, and it's probably consistent throughout life. They're born, go to school, college, or born, go to school, high school. But for other people, familiar story, familiar story. So, and with so much stuff, I'm not disrespecting other generations. for my generation is just like, I feel like that's how I feel. I joke like that, how I feel like it's a lot of violence, crime, hopelessness, feelings of unlovability. Like these are core beliefs. I don't know if I could establish whatever. I just feel like this it is what it is. I'm trying to not comment. But so what I'm saying is, since I call it the lost generation because between that it was bottom line. Between that Martin Luther, Malcolm X, Black Panthers, Civil Rights Movement, women's suffrage, whatever you want to call it, women's rights, and this new era of computer geniuses, and that's why I went with the CAD software and the video game design, because like I watch hours of my daughter playing Minecraft, and she loves it. Man, great at it. My daughter and her brother, they great at it. At least they were when they used to play it. And I'm getting into the CAD softwares, and like it's similar to me because you got to go to the little Mac thing or whatever the kids call it. I don't know. I can do this stuff. And the same thing with video game design. I'm on the free. These are free softwares. These kids can, and I'm online, and I know some adults play Minecraft, but kids, they do great things and great worlds and stuff like that too. So going into these future generations with this technology and STEM programs and science, technology, engineering, math, stuff like that. It's like, it's the opiate epidemic, and that's ravaging, and I don't want to take away from that. But at the same time, like, I guess, to me, like crack epidemic might have set the stage working for that. And even with that, they're trying to do different things which are more, I guess, trauma informed and harm reduction based, where they're trying to do different things that will help somebody heal over time instead of instant. I forget abstinence. You get what I'm saying? So, complete abstinence. Like I said in a different rant, the treatment model is changing into a more integrative approach where they're incorporating trauma informed care, they're treating both mental health, dual diagnosis, and substance abuse. And all that. So it's just different. That's great. Anyway, that was my definition of the lost generation. I don't know where I got that from. You can argue on your podcast about the comedy jam and that other one. Comedy, because I'm comedy people, but I like both. But, learn about grants and what's going on. I love my kids. Whatever reason, I stay loyal to the quarterback. I mean, it's great. I watch you. I'm all there. I like you. Sit back. Like, I don't got nobody that didn't watch me. Sit back. You seen, I don't know if y'all seen, I lost that. I was attempting, I wasn't really 100% attempting to do the custom picture frames. I did put it on, my Instagram, but like I said, we lost syndication. So I'm not sure. We got to check with syndicators. So we lost some footage. We lost some preliminary content, but it's all hard launches. More. hard hitting actual days on location. Bear facts. Bear meat. Now that's the magazine. That's manager later on. Bear naked. Oh, that was same model, same much. Bare feet, right? Bare hands construction. Bare hands. Bare essentials. Out the items. Bare essence. Flex, Zoom card. Yoga. Massage studio. We're working on these action steps. Working on action steps. That's future planning. That's future plans. We got the Bear Quench thirst. That's what Foodie is. Part of the brand. Fine. But all that, like, you know, when we finally get this off the ground, that Air Effects podcast is the main. I have a bunch of others. It's kind of like home or I don't know out there in that station. It was like home, syndicated through Instagram. Wait. But I don't know. I got that in another. I ran into all this time. We'll be back.